please welcome your teams on the pitch for Salisbury City in blue shirts, white shorts and blue socks. In goal, number 25, Dan Lincoln. Number 2, George Franklin. 3, Jordan Ragguette. 5 and captain, Luke Wilkinson. 6, Josh Somerton. 7, Jaden Perez. 8, Callum Watts. 10, Craig Fasanmade. 11, Noah Coppin. 22, Cameron Cox. 23, Owen Dorr. And for Slough Town in Amber and Navy, in goal number 1, Charlie Horlock. 4, Lexus Beaton. 6, John Prosper. 9, Savage Pessoff. 10, John Gilbert. 11, Francis Amati.
Slough, of course, last game was that Bucks and Bucks Cup game on Tuesday or Wednesday night against Hunger for the 3-0 defeat, but generally speaking, some positive signs in the other competitions. They're coming forward again here. Ball across the left, and in it came for the goalkeeper. Made a comfortable save there. But as usual, some good noise inside the stadium. Doubt it's as many fans in as it was last week for Maidenhead. Almost 1,800 in the stadium. That's loose from the prospect at the back with Beeden. In it comes. That was a great chance for Jaden Perez, right near the near post. Awkward angle, and I think he's just struck the frame with the goal right at the bottom. But a mistake at the back for Slough, and really could have done better.
So I think we've done 2 mentions of Liverpool scores and no mentions of Oliveros yet.
Ball goes forward. It's in a full forward. Prosper on the edge of the box, tries to head it back to the keeper, and that was a risk from Prosper. Charlie Horlock had to throw himself on the ball to stop the striker Fasanmade getting there. No harm done. Here's Amati over on the far side. What will he do? Goes inside for Slavi Sparzov. He's about 30 yards back from goal. He flicks it inside for Ogbonna. Great touch by Ogbonna. Ogbonna's in! Oh, it's a fantastic save from Lincoln. Great Slough move. Eventually the things click together, and Ogbonna unlucky not to score. Great fingertip save. Slough have the ball now, loose for Beeden. Tried to wipe it out to Ogbonna. It's intercepted by Ragguette. He's going to take it down the left-hand side. Beeden has work to do. Ragguette towards the left-hand side, does get the cross in, and it goes all the way in. And it might have taken the deflection. What a moment that is. Ragguette flinging the ball into the box. It goes over Horlock's head, and Salisbury lead at Arbour Park.
Yeah, I don't think that was an intentional one, and I think the celebration from Ragguette just sort of typified that with both hands just going up in the air. I do think he meant to get his foot a little bit more round that.
That might just serve as a wake-up call for Slough Town. 2 losses at home this season, 9 wins, 2 draws. As Scott Davis tries to sling it forward for the run of Ogbonna. There's the goal scorer, the full-back Ragguette. Heads it away, 1 back in the middle by Ochieng. Nice little pass to Chambers-Parillon. He takes it forward, about 25 yards out from goal. Outside to Ogbonna on the right-hand side. Some good footwork there by Ogbonna. Lifts the ball towards the back post. There's Gilbert. Gilbert back inside. Not a bad effort considering a half volley by him, but bounces into the hands of Dan Lincoln. Beeden back to Horlock, and Horlock can swat the ball forward over the head of Chambers-Parillon. Sparzov trying to win it back, does win it back. Gilbert heads it back to Sparzov, just inside the Salisbury half. Gilbert can take it forward now, 5 yards, 10 yards. Great run by Gilbert, into the box goes John Gilbert. Oh, and his shot, which took a little deflection, straight into the gloves of Dan Lincoln. But a moment of electricity there from the midfielder. Floodlights just turning on in the last few minutes. Clouds overhead now. Will be complete darkness soon. Salisbury looking to attack here, and Scott Davis having some work to do, and half-hearted appeals for the penalty. Scott Davis just seeing Fasanmade out, using his body, but the away fans, as you can expect, right in front of it, wanting to win the penalty. Gilbert losing the ball to Callum Watts. Here's Perez, about 30 yards back from goal. They're looking to come again. Oh, and it's a driven effort by Fasanmade, and then it's going to fall for Coppin. His effort smashed into the side netting, but I think it was a handball before in any case. Thrown on by Ragguette to Somerton, who's been with Salisbury since the age of 17, made his debut at the age of 17, tried to play it back to the keeper, gives it away. Gilbert has it now. Gilbert inside for Sparzov, it's an open goal, but defenders race back to the line to clear it. Big moment there. Still alive now, Amati in the box, takes a whack at it and puts it past the post. Slough have it back now with Amati over on the far side, but he's lost possession. And this is such a frustrating half if you're a Slough fan. And the ball's been played forward, it could get worse. Fasanmade's in here. Fasanmade up against Horlock, and he tries to chip the keeper and sends the ball to the roof of the net. A huge chance for the Salisbury attacker. Needs to clear it here to the defender. That was the fullback, Bugai Kie, who took a little bit of time on the ball on the edge of the box, but eventually Slough do pass the ball away. Now here's Ochieng into the Salisbury half, out wide for Ogbonna. Ogbonna's going to come inside here, or will he go outside? He goes outside here, Ogbonna. When will he cross? Dinks the ball in, Lincoln flicks the ball away from his goal and eventually recovers it and throws himself on the ball. A cute little dinked ball by Ogbonna, and it almost caught Dan Lincoln out. Minute and a half to go. And I think I see Dan Bayliss returning to the Slough bench, just having a chat with some backroom staff. Might have some ideas, the defender. Slough, slop it again from Slough. They're giving the ball away. Salisbury have on the edge of the box. Perez's shot, and he's just knocked his ball over from the edge of the D. And Slough giving the ball away so many times this afternoon. Architects of their own downfall at times. Ball's thrown on and easily dealt with by Salisbury, who eventually cleared their lines and boot the ball into the Slough half. So the bounce awkwardly here for, oh, it's a given away by Prosper, and it's a save by Horlock. It's still alive, and Coppin puts it wide. And after 51 minutes, Scott Davis with the ball on the halfway line, inside for Ochieng. Ochieng's going to shoot. Oh, it's just bent away from the goal. Dan Lincoln never looked worried. Prosper looking a bit frustrated at Beaton coming back to him. Davis trying to launch the ball over the top. Chambers-Parillon making the run. He's in behind Cox. Chambers-Parillon with the cross. It's a really good cross. It flashes across the face of goal. Great run, great ball by Chambers-Parillon. But for the second time, no one of the Slough persuasions in the box. Salisbury just fighting to get the ball back over on the far side and do well. Here's Watts. Watts is going to launch it over to Coppin, and Coppin's surprisingly free here. Goddard has to retreat. Coppin cuts inside, 25 yards out, slips the ball in behind. Here's a chance for Perez, who made it, had to slide, but did make it, and wins the corner off Charlie Horlock, who had to come out of his goal and narrow the angle. And something Slough will have to guard against, as Chambers-Parillon whips the ball forward, looking for the run over on the far side. And Salisbury do well to clear their lines. They win it back to Slough. Is that Goddard on the scene? And it comes towards the back post. Sparsov. Oh, and his header kind of just looped into the air and falls nicely for the goalkeeper.
So now progressing into the Salisbury half with ball with Chambers-Parillon, just slowly edging his way forwards, just trying to twist and turn. Goes past Callum White's just out towards the edge of the area now, has to come back inside too. Goddard out now to the left-hand side to Lucan. Lucan with a cross in towards the area. Looking through, and it's gone through towards the back post where Abisogun was coming in.
Gets it back as well, Cheng trying to steam forward, but his path is blocked. Slough still trying to work the ball forward, and it's loose now on the edge of the box. There's a shot, and there it goes wide as well.
But it's, you know, it's one of the trademarks of Lucan, you know, is that electric pace that he does have. You know, that space in behind the right fullback for Salisbury just allows him just to push that ball past into the space and then really drive forwards with that pace.
That's a robust challenge by Ochieng, and an even more robust challenge from Coppin. It's all kicking off. It's Lucan getting involved. Lucan pushes Coppin over, hands everywhere, two players on the ground, and things got very nasty there. Ochieng went in with the first challenge, and then Coppin flew in with a nasty challenge as well, a very late challenge, and the referee has some sorting out to do. The referee's going to take a card out of his pocket, and it's a red for Kweku Lucan.
Yeah, I think Lucan threw a punch in there on the 11.
Goodness. And is that a yellow for Coppin? Furious Arbour Park. So Lucan is definitely off, and Coppin's staying on.
Coming now for defending corners.
Horlock's on the halfway line. Almost everyone's in and around the box. There's the header, and it bounces and deflects into the hands of the keeper. Oh, and he's got lucky there, Salisbury. Has to go short to Ochieng. Prosper. Sparsov. Just outside the box. Goddard goes outside and comes back inside. Flicks the ball across to Roth, who's free at the back post. Roth drills it inside. Where's the ball? I think it might have come off the defender last. It's a corner for Slough. Inside the Slough box. They're building pressure here, the Rebels, but it might be too little, too late. Goddard inside for Chambers-Parillon. Wanted to launch the trigger there. Parillon can't do it. Out wide to Abisogun on his left boot. In it comes. It's loose to the back post. Oh, the effort fired just wide. It was a brilliant save. Deflected around the post, and a big moment there for Dan Roth. Almost found the corner. Where does the time go? We now very much are in last chance saloon for Slough, but unfortunately for them, the ball's back with Charlie Horlock and Scott Davis. Ocheng now going to try and take it away from the Slough box. Forward it goes, and his ball's intercepted, as so many Slough passes have been today. Out to Goddard, takes the ball to Salisbury's half. This is it now for Slough. They have to score from this, or they're going to be in the losing end today. Forward comes Goddard on the left-hand side, clips it inside, but can't find anyone. The ball's cleared out to Ocheng. Ocheng to Chambers-Parillon. He might shoot. He does shoot! He scores! A magic moment from Chambers-Parillon! What a strike from range! And in the very last moments of this match, Chambers-Parillon finds a big goal! Slough have the equaliser. It's Slough 1, Salisbury 1.
Yeah, 8.5 minutes into that, minimum 8 minutes added time. Fantastic low drive in there from the midfielder, proved he's capable of that. Slightly different to the wonder strikes he had from earlier on in the season, but that could prove to be an extremely valuable strike for Slough. Could argue rescuing a point here right at the end of play here at Arbour Park. Slough 1, Salisbury 1.
Don't you love the late drama? Gary mentioned that 4-3 win at Torquay earlier this year. Chambers-Parillon involved in that occasion again. And again, a big moment from the big man. Right at the end, they needed a goal and Slough had to go. And now 10-man Slough have to kind of be wary, because Salisbury, with the numerical advantage, is going to come forward. Into the box it comes, headed away by Prosper. Can't be much time left. In fact, there's no time left. And how the mood has changed in the stadium. Slough have been sloppy, they've been messy, they've not been at their best, but they're going to take a point away from this game after an amazing moment right at the end from Leon Chambers-Parillon. A late equaliser which rescues Slough. They get a point off Salisbury in the game where they would have hoped for so much more, but it just wasn't their day. They weren't at it for most of the match, and things turned a bit crazy in the second half as Kweku Lucan was sent off for a big clash with Noah Coppin. A day of drama, a day of controversy, but a day ultimately of little quality. Slough do rescue the point. Full time, Slough 1, Salisbury 1.